Okay, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a topic I don't particularly enjoy talking about, and that's failure. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. My comments in this video are entirely based on my experience of running Miami Technical Diving. They may be different from other technical diving instructors' observations that teach technical diving in other parts of the world, but here we go. I'm going to aim to save you thousands of dollars of money in technical diving courses by telling you the reasons that I observe in my own experience for why people fail technical diver training. Roll intro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Divers Ready. My name's James. It is so great, as always, to see all of your smiling faces out there in YouTube land. I hope you're all doing really well. Tough topic today for this week's Mouthpiece Monday. We're talking about failure. If you're new to our channel, this is not my usual style. I like to stay on the positive side of things to help make you guys a better diver. But click that little subscribe button anyway for me, because we're in a race to hit 40,000 subscribers before I hit 40 years old, which is happening at the end of May. And I appreciate each and every one of your supports. Let's dive straight into the content. We're going to talk about my personal experience of why, when people come to me for technical diver training, for one reason or another, they are unable to complete the course. And my sole goal for doing this is to help you avoid making the same mistakes if you're on the precipice of thinking about starting your technical diver training. All scuba diving courses should be pass-fail, but as I'm sure most of you watching this can appreciate, you'd have to work, pretty hard to fail an open water course. But as the complexity of courses increases, as you climb that ladder and you move into the technical realm, so too does the risk of failing those courses. So what I want to do is basically open up to you guys, put my cards on the table and speak about my personal experience as to why students fail technical diver training. If we're going to look at avoiding failure, we also need to talk about what the requirements are for graduating from a technical diving course. Now, as most of you watching this will know, I teach under the banner of TDI, and one of the nice things about TDI is they make the course standards available on their public website. You don't need a login or anything like that. And you'll see that on every technical diver course that they offer, there are the same three requirements for graduation. Number one, you need to satisfactorily complete the written examination. Number two, you need to complete all open water requirements safely and efficiently. And number three, you need to demonstrate mature sound judgment concerning dive planning and execution. Sounds simple enough, but did you notice that TDI do not include any kind of quantitative standard? Each of those three criteria are very much open to the interpretation of the instructor. Let's look at them again. Satisfactorily complete. Well, okay, so for one instructor, they might be happy with a 60% pass mark, and the other instructor might insist on 100% for the written examination. Okay, so there's a big variance there. Point number two, complete all open water requirements safely and efficiently. Well, we know for a fact that dive instructors have differing opinions of what they consider to be safe and efficient. And if you don't believe me, ask the girl in the lake in Montana with the dry suit with no inflation hose and 44 pounds of non-dumpable weight. Oh no, wait, you can't, because she died because her instructors are idiots. And if you don't believe me, you can check out the case file link in the description of this video below, and then you'll probably believe me. Point number three, demonstrate mature sound judgment. Again, non-quantitative, entirely up to the interpretation of the instructor. And TDI are not alone in this. All diving agencies have the same vague lawyer-written language, and the idea with that is because then if anything ever goes wrong, they can hold the instructor at arm's length and make sure they don't get any shit on themselves. I digress. Now, let me give you the only example I have since we've been in Miami for actively failing a student, where I said, no matter what happens, you're not getting a C card with my instructor number on it. It long story short, it concerns point number 3, mature sound judgment. We were gearing up for the last dive of an advanced nitrox deco procedures courses, and we were literally in the parking lot getting our gear together, and the student happened to mention to me that they were planning, once finishing the course, to dive in an unsafe gear configuration. Now, I have that knowledge already. I know that they're planning to do something dangerous. I can't, in good conscience, allow them to pass the course and go on and complete dangerous activities. I would be completely liable for that. So at that point, I stopped the course and I actively failed the student. That has only happened one time in the entire time that we've been running Miami Technical Diving. But even though that's the only example of me actively failing a student, I have had lots of students who have come to us for training and have not completed their designated courses. Let me explain. If you come to me for training, I will give you a price and a schedule. And that schedule allows for way more than the minimum amount of training required for TDI. Extra time, extra dives, all that good stuff, because I want to make sure that we've got contingency. If we complete all the requirements in the minimum number of dives, great, we've got spare dives and we call those fun dives. Let's do it. Rock and roll. Love it. If, however, we fail to complete your courses in the time that I've scheduled, we can of course go on and schedule additional courses. If I need more time with you, more dives because your skills haven't got to the level that I require, or we need extra theory sessions to work on your exam results, we can do all of those things. As long as you're being safe as a student, I will give you as many opportunities as you want. And it always comes down to the student's decision of, well, it's about time and money and my enthusiasm, if this is really actually for me or not. And normally one of those three things will run out. Or in the case of a bunch of different students I've had, they've kind of gone away, worked on some stuff on their own, come back and absolutely bossed their course second time of asking. More kudos to those people than the people that do it right the first time. I like it. Dedication. Nail it. Yes. Let me say that again. As long as you are being safe, I will keep diving with you until you run out of time, money, or enthusiasm. I will give you infinite opportunities to get through the course that you want to get to and make you the diver that you want to be. Now let me tell you the number one reason, without a shadow of a doubt, again in my experience, why students self-select out of training that we provide here in South Florida. Are you ready? Pin your ears back, here it comes. Physical conditioning. Yep, that's it. The actual physical condition, the athletic ability that students show up for technical diver training. Guys, it's strenuous work. We're talking 3 cylinders minimum that you need to be able to put on, don, maneuver around with, climb a boat ladder. It's hard work. I do this all the time and I'm tired at the end of the day. Look, I'm a big guy, all right? But I am conditioned to this type of diving. I do it day in, day out, 25, 28 days a month, most of it tech. It's just my lifestyle. I play rugby, I play tennis, I cycle. Yeah, I'm a big guy, but you're not gonna beat me. You're just not. I mean, I'm not an SBS swimmer canoeist, but I'm pretty tough and you guys need to be too. In addition to that, we get a lot of inland divers come down here and the ocean just kicks their ass. There's no two ways about it. We do boat diving in deep ocean. There's waves, there's current, there's surge. It's rough. So you've got to contend with the physical nature of that, and coming from a lake to do doubles diving in the ocean is a huge step up for a lot of people. So what can you do then to better prepare yourself before arriving in South Florida for technical diver training with me? Number one, if you can at all possible, even on a recreational level, get some experience diving doubles. Not just because it's a little bit different from diving a single tank configuration, but because you're going to get used to the weight and the strenuous nature of it, and it's going to highlight for you whether you're ready or not. Number two, obviously get yourself in the best condition possible, and I don't just mean aerobically so your sac rate is as good as it can be, but strength training, ability to stand up with 25 to 30 pounds of gear on your back, ability to walk with that on, ability to climb a ladder with that on. All of these things are going to help you. Squats, planks, anything you can do to strengthen your core, absolutely go through that kind of training. Number 3, be realistic with yourself about your ocean experience. We've made videos on avoiding seasickness before. If you can get here early and do some shakedown ocean dives, that can only help you out. Now, I say all this, guys, because YouTube has become the biggest platform for us for recruiting students, and I am eternally thankful that we've got this audience and that this is driving what I love to do, which is teach technical diving. But also, I want to make sure that the students that are arriving here for training are the best prepared that they can be, because that is going to save you guys time and it's going to save you guys ultimately money. I want those of you who watch our channel and think, oh, I'd love to take a course from this guy, he looks fun. I am fun, but also I want to be clear with my expectations to let you know what you're in for. I can get you through the maths. I can get anyone through the maths. I can get you through the skills in the water. What I can't do in the limited amount of time that we'll have together is get you physically conditioned. You've got to do that before you come to me. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit the little bell icon. Just over here, I'll put some of our back catalogue that you can check out at your leisure. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name's James. This was your Mouthpiece Monday video for this week from Divers Ready. Dive safe, dive often. There's no waves in caves, bro.